Wi-Fi. Oh, go ahead.
Family members. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Wake up. Jesus, can y'all get up? We got Byron Smooth here.
We got Poop Daddy here.
Poop Daddy all the way in the back. And we'd like to welcome you guys to the show here to the No Name Podcasting Hub. On a Thursday, yes, it's not Sunday. Y'all know we getting around. We trying to do more things. And we've landed here at the Royce today. And we have wonderful Angela. What's your last name, Angela?
Rutherford.
Angela Rutherford. She owns the Royce, which is a wine shop / bar. As you can see, we at the bar. And it is 12 o'clock. So we're going to talk wine today. We're going to learn about the wine. We're going to learn how Miss Angela landed at this wonderfully beautiful shop, guys. This place is awesome. You can come here and sit where I'm sitting and get you a nice bottle of wine or a glass of wine. You know, I say bottle because I drink a little more than you guys. But you can get you a glass of wine after work. If you work downtown, she's very, very close to downtown. She is down. You're downtown, right? This is downtown. We're downtown, guys.
Around the corner from the Fillmore.
From the Fox.
Fox, the Fillmore.
Yeah, all that. Directly around the corner from the Fillmore.
Everything.
You've been in the corner on the Fillmore, you're right in front of Angela's shop. So, we're going to get into it. Welcome to the show, Miss Angela.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing us to come on in here. We really appreciate it. This is very, very, very nice. I feel like you upgraded me a little bit. So, with that being said, we're going to get to learn about you and your wonderful place. It's called the Royce. Where'd the name the Royce come from?
It's my grandfather's middle name, Francis Royce Rutherford.
Okay. So, all right. She's a family person. And where are you from, Miss Angela?
I'm from Flint, Michigan.
All the way from Flint. How long you been in Michigan?
I've been back now since August of 2015 to open this place.
Okay.
We opened it a year after we moved here on the day.
Okay.
August 26, 2016 is when we opened.
2016. So you've done all of this in less than a year.
Yeah.
Wow, Angela, you in the big things. I ain't mad at you. So, how's your reception been?
Oh, it's been really wonderful. We don't really have a large advertising budget, so a lot of it was spread through word of mouth.
Right.
We get a lot of folks that live downtown that work in the area. We have people coming in from the suburbs. They all really love it.
And now you got the podcasting, huh?
Yeah, exactly. The greatest compliment that they give me is that they feel like when they're sitting at the bar, they feel like they're in someone's house, like they're in a home.
Right.
I agree. I can agree.
It's real cozy.
It's very cozy.
Yeah, it's very cozy.
I took my stuff off. I'm good. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I feel like I'm going to be here for a minute.
At least a bottle or two, right?
Yes. So we're going to get into the bottle. As you guys can see, she has this warm, this really nice way to chill the bottle. It's like marble. I've never even seen anything like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's a marble chiller. You just basically keep it in the refrigerator, so it's already cold. And then once you have a bottle that's open, to prevent the bottle from getting warm, you just drop it in here, and it keeps the bottle nice and
How long does that last?
forever.
No, I mean as far as staying cold.
And stay cold. Well, it depends on how long it takes you to drink that bottle.
Right, drink. Okay, so I got about an hour, less than that.
Oh yeah, about an hour.
Okay, all right, cool. So moving right along, what's been like, say, your experience here in downtown Detroit? I mean, let me rephrase that. What were you doing before you got here to downtown Detroit?
Before I came here, I was living in New York City for 12, 13
In
years.
New York?
In New York.
Wow. That's fast paced.
Totally fast paced.
What city? In New York City?
In New York City. Yeah,
Wow.
in New York City.
I love New
Working
York.
corporate job at New York Times.
Okay.
For 7 years, managed the digital design team.
Go ahead.
But just becoming very uninspired by what was happening there. You know, the fast pace. New York was a place that I thought I'd always live in, but then I just started to feel like everything just became a fight. Everything was becoming too expensive. I'd always wanted to start my own business, and was just becoming very inspired by what was happening here in Detroit.
Really?
And I have to say that, you know, Sue hit the ground running, was introduced to a lot of the other local entrepreneurs in the area, people that are opening restaurants, and what I really, really loved is just the warm welcome that we received, and how much, you know, people that are technically considered our competitors really helped us.
Right. That's that Detroit love.
Yeah, it was really wonderful.
Yeah, I do a little bit of traveling, and every time I step outside of Detroit, of course they always ask me, well, is Detroit really that bad. And I'm assuming they're looking at the news and they see what they see on the news. And I always have to defend and explain Detroit. Guys, I also need you to know that Angela is open at this time. So she's got to like tend to customers. So let her do that. Why she does that, y'all can say hi to Cool.
I want to drink some wine. I want to get to the wine.
Right. We're going to get to some wine. You, Lush. We going to get you some wine. Because it is after 12. So
It's
that's
5
fine.
o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, no, I just need after 12. Don't box me in.
What limit you up?
So where do we leave off? Oh God, you asking me to remember where
While
we
you
left?
stepped away, I was wondering when we were going to get to the wine. But we take a baby step.
Yeah, baby steps to the wine.
Okay.
Because she's going to break it down when we drink it.
Right.
Okay. So, Brave Fur, that's where I'm at. So guys, I want to really, honestly, heartfeltly, thank you for opening up this place, because I've always wanted a nice place to take my wife and not necessarily have to go and sit and eat, because we do a lot of eating, so I'm trying to back away from that. So I want to be able to take her out, you know, and have a nice time. And this is going to be one of our spots that we stop in. We're going to come and get wine. This is going to be like my new place that I come to buy my wine. Before I go anywhere else, I'll stop here first. So let's talk about wine. While we're here, since we're here, what type of wine do you sell?
We sell wine from all major wine regions of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Our focus is on wine that is very high value.
Okay.
We also tend to focus on more small batch producers.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you'd consider us more of a boutique wine shop.
Mm-hmm.
It's not wine that you're going to find in any big box stores or any other stores around town.
Okay.
We look for wine that's made with integrity. Either they practice sustainable farming, organic farming, they're biodynamic. That's not to say that all of our wine fits into those categories. All of our wine is very interesting. It's of really great value. Our prices range from under $10 to over $100.
Okay.
So for us, it's we consider wine to be an everyday essential.
All right. Me too.
She tooted her own horn. I love
Everyday
it.
I ain't mad at
I love it.
So as such, I can't afford a $30 bottle of wine every day.
Right.
I don't have a bottle every day. So we have our inventory. Let's see, we've got over 350 wines to choose from. 75% of our inventory is priced under $25.
Awesome.
Excuse me.
Right? No problem.
We met on the phone, I think.
As you guys can see, Angela's busy now.
Right.
She gives that special attention. And we're going to ask her about customer service and whatnot.
Right. Stick to where she was. Remember her.
Where were we? Yeah, 350 bottles of wine. Guys, this place is... Show them the place. Oh, she's back. She's back. So we got 350 bottles of wine.
So $350 of wine. 75% of our inventory is priced under $25. So that's our focus is on affordability. We want wine to be inclusive,
Right.
because it kind of has this bad reputation of being very exclusive. People don't understand it. It's kind of scary because there's so many choices.
Right.
Our wine we categorize it a bit differently than any place else as well. So we categorize it by body weight, not by region.
Okay. What does
Doesn't
that
matter.
mean?
So like from light body to full body.
Okay.
And that helps us to direct the consumer to, the kind of type of wine that they're looking for based on their palate, based on the kind of wine that they like or what they're having for dinner.
Right.
It doesn't matter where the wine comes from.
Now, how do you pair wine?
There's some science to it. General rule of thumb is pair wine, let's say wine that comes from a region of Spain, Rioja, for example. Rule of thumb is to pair it with food that comes from that region as well.
Okay.
So manchego cheese, jamon serrano, lamb, for example, pairs really well with wine from that region. And then it just comes down to the more scientific part of it is the acidity and the tannins in the wine. You have to match it. So if the wine is high in tannins, it's better to pair it with like a fatty meat because the fat and the meat will help smooth the wine, smooth out those tannins.
Wow.
And that's just the fun of it is experimenting with it and finding what you like.
Right,
You
right.
might like some crazy pairing with somebody else. They don't like it. That doesn't make it wrong.
Okay. My next question would be, now what's the best way to keep one?
The best way to keep wine is out of direct sunlight.
Okay.
And depending on what kind of bottle it is, lay it on its, if it's corked, you want to lay it on its side. The cork has to have contact with the wine.
Really?
Except for bubblies. Bubblies need to be standing straight up to
Okay.
be stored over time. And you want to cool constant temperature. Right now my cellar is at about 58 degrees. Some people would say that's probably too cold. But as long as it doesn't get a drastic jump from 58 to 80 and then back down to being cold, it's okay as long as it's at a nice constant temperature.
See, I'm a champagne drinker, so
Right.
you're telling me, and I have this little wine cooler at home, so my champagne shouldn't be laying on the side.
How long is it laying outside?
Quite a while.
Like years?
Not years. Not years, at least 3-4 months.
3-4 months? That's probably not bad, but
So
Stand it
the
up.
cork
Let's
shouldn't
stand it up.
touch the champagne.
right. It's because of the, I don't know all specifically why, but I think it comes from the bubbles.
Right.
in it.
Okay. I
You
can
wanna
see
stand
that
it up.
too. Oh, okay. All right. Let me get that out of there.
Right.
But the wine is fine laying on the cork. Cause I seen somewhere where if it don't touch the cork, it can go bad. And okay.
Wow, I never even knew that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had a little bit of alcohol.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. At least you know what you're doing. You ain't wasting it.
Yeah.
So, next question would be: is there a certain type of glass that I should be drinking out of?
Yes. I mean, I could give you many examples of these really super high-end wine glasses that come in all different shapes and sizes depending on the wine you're drinking. So
Right.
big bowl wine, you usually have a nice big bowl. It helps to enhance the aromas of the wine, the flavors of the wine. But that's not what we employ here. We use just really simple glasses. Again, we want wine to be approachable and inclusive.
Right,
We don't want
right.
to make it this really intimidating thing. It is important, however, to have a nice round bowl so that when you're swirling it, it does help to release that aroma. And then a thin glass. And then champagne, of course, is best in a taller flute.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you drink a bubbly out of this, you get nothing but bubbles up your nose.
Right.
So that's why you've got that nice,
Makes
tall,
sense.
narrow glass.
Yeah, I'm learning today.
So don't drink out the bottle.
Well,
So don't drink out
That's
the
your
bottle.
video.
Drink, that's your rapper.
it depends. In times, if it's an
Steam,
emergency, I drink out the bottle.
So
I ain't mad at you.
I'm really, because the champagne is my theme.
Yep.
So the stems, instead of, because I have some of these too without the stem on it, and it's round. When I sip it, the bubbles. Oh,
Yep.
okay. I'm
Makes
really
sense.
learning something.
Yes,
Let me grab
yes.
some champagne.
We getting demonstrations, family. We getting demonstrations.
champagne. It's champagne.
So what kind of wine is this we're going to be drinking today?
This is a
Wow.
champagne.
Oh, that's your champagne flute. I've never even seen it like that.
I need that without the stem.
Yep, without the stem.
Because I'll be worried I'm going to knock it over.
So now, aren't you supposed to, like, if you have a stem, for those that have stems at home, are you supposed to hold it like, say for instance this, or are you supposed to hold it like that stem?
The reason why there's a stem on it is because if you're holding it, your hands will warm the wine.
Right.
But again, it's whatever feels comfortable for you.
Okay. So, I heard you mention swirling and releasing flavors or aromas. What's that about?
So let's start with the Moscato that we have here.
Okay.
So Byron, you said you like sweet wine.
I do.
So this is a Moscato from Italy. It's the only sweet wine that we technically have here in the shop, and it's a hit. People love it. We've had it. We've been pouring it by the glass every month since we've opened.
Okay. Now, what's the Diasanti? Or am I saying that right?
Diasti, Moscato
Diasti, yeah. Because I seen every time I have a Moscato that says Diasti, it's normally pretty good.
Well, this one is pretty good.
All right. Oh, we got bubbles. Ooh, is that the correct pour?
So, nope, this is, so often when you go into a restaurant or if you come here and we're giving you a taste of a wine, say you're like, oh, I want to try this, but I don't know if I like it or not, so you get a little taste. Or if you order a nice bottle in a restaurant, they'll cork it, they'll give you a little taste of it just to make sure that the wine hasn't gone bad, the bottle isn't corked, and that it is what you expected.
So wine does go bad.
Wine can, yes, it can, oxygen can enter in through that cork and oxidize the wine, and it can go bad. They say 1 in every 10 bottles can go bad. We've had a couple of bottles here that we've opened that have been corked. It's normal.
Mm.
So you just take your glass,
All right.
give it a nice swirl
All right. Now, why are we swirling again?
to release those aromas. Now you stick your nose in it.
Okay.
Nice.
That smells good.
Okay.
It smells
Really
fruity.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just enjoy that aroma.
Don't drink
and
it. Okay.
Give it a taste.
Now, oh, that's good. Danielle, you're gonna like this. This
Do we
is,
both the slurp?
You can. When you
I like
suck
that.
air, it helps to burn off the alcohol, and it just gives more. It just helps you to experience more of the flavor of the wine.
Wow.
Mhm. Now, what's the percentage in alcohol in this one?
This is only 6%
That's not bad.
alcohol.
I normally like my alcohol content around 12, 14.
Wow.
Do you
Yeah,
have
this
those
one
type
is-
of wines?
We do.
All right.
They range, all the way over, slightly over 14%.
Okay.
Where this is more similar to like a hard cider or a mead.
My wife will love this. She
Mhm.
will. This is her kind of thing. Not that I don't. I love the flavor of it,
Yeah.
but I like wine that has flavor and packs a punch.
Sure.
I mean, it's like the best of both worlds.
Right.
So, am I sounding too alcoholic?
I got a question.
I like wine, man. Go ahead.
And this is a health question.
Yep.
Now,
You're stumping on my question, but go right ahead.
Okay.
buddy. No, go right ahead.
okay, because I had a little heart scare. Thank God. I knew it was acid reflux, but everybody's rules my heart. So I talked to the cardiologist, and he's mentioned drinking wine.
Mm.
Is it a certain kind of wine that is good for the heart, or is it a red or white or bubbly or not bubbly?
What I've heard is that the properties in red wine are what help
Right.
with the heart.
Is it an everyday thing?
I drink red wine every day.
Really?
Yep.
How's
And
your
you
heart?
look great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, how's your heart? Heart good?
It's good.
Oh, so
She looks pretty healthy.
2 bottles in mine to go right. 2 bottles, 2 months.
Say 1 in the morning, 1 at night. I ain't mad at you.
You had a health question though? What was your question?
My health question was what type of wine was good for? Because I hear wine is good for your health. And I was wondering what kind of wine it is. So you're saying red?
I mean, so white wine, it depends on the health that you're looking for. White wine, there's less calories in white wine than
Okay.
red wine. Red wine, I believe, is full of antioxidants, but I'm not a nutritionist or a doctor by any means.
Right.
I try to keep up with the science and the articles that are written about people that, there was a guy in Italy that lived to be over 100, and he attributed it to drinking a bottle of wine every day.
Hey, I'm going to go with what he did.
Yeah,
He done.
it sounds good. It works.
I ain't mad at him. I'm having a glass. You're going to get a whole bunch of business from me. So, let me see. Let's get into the brains of the operation here. What type of services do you offer?
So we're both a wine retail shop and a wine bar.
Okay.
So on the retail side, obviously we can help curate cases of wine for if you're having a special party or a special event. We can help curate based on the kind of food that you're going to be having. We also offer a monthly wine club membership. So for $45, you get 3 bottles of wine that's chosen by my business partner and wine director.
Okay.
Right now, for the monthly wine club, we pick wine that is kind of seasonal, goes with the holidays, or that right now it's still really cold in Michigan, unfortunately. So we're kind of focusing on kind of heavier red wines. And then as we approach spring, we'll probably look at more like rosés and lighter wines. We're also a wine bar, so we have a selection of our wines that we pour by the glass.
All right.
That selection rotates on a monthly basis.
What's the house one?
The house wine, we don't have house wine.
Okay.
Yeah. We just pick wine, again, it's just wine that kind of represents the spectrum of light body to full body.
Okay.
Just so that we can meet all people's tastes and palates and just show kind of the various differences in the wine. And then we have a small selection of cheese, meats, charcuterie, chocolates, tinned seafood, just really simple things that pair really well with the wine.
That comes on the menu?
Yep, that comes on the menu. So it's kind of, you just build your own board with as many cheese and meats as you want. Yep.
Awesome. So you got memberships, affordable wine, cheeses.
Yep.
I saw on your website you had an Indonesian pop-up.
Yep. So we're also starting to do food pop-ups.
Okay.
It was something that was very important to us from the beginning, was giving a space for chefs in the area that they may not have their own restaurant yet to come in and cook some food, and we pair it with wine.
Right.
So we kicked it off just this past Monday with with the Indonesian food pop-up and wine
Wow.
pairing. And Indonesian food is something that not very many people think to
Right.
pair with wine. But
I've never
actually
even had Indonesia. I really wanted to come, but my wife hasn't been feeling well.
Oh,
And
so-
yeah, it'll be good. Pray for us all. And but I never had the food, so I really wanted to come, but I was like, I can't make it. But yeah.
We'll have more.
Yes.
So we're gonna start trying to do it on a monthly basis.
Okay.
So we're closed on Mondays, so it's a perfect opportunity to have our food pop-up wine pairings on.
That sounds perfect.
Oh, so I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
just so everybody understands. One step back.
Yep.
The membership program.
Yep.
How does it work?
So you sign up. There's no cost to join. I bill you every month automatically, $45 on the day that you join.
Okay.
I send you an email the day before your wine is available for pickup, just
Okay.
telling you what wines are in that month's club wine, a description of them, where it's from, tasting notes, pairing notes.
Right.
And then we give you a tote to pick your wine up in.
Okay.
While you're a member, you also get 10% off anything in the store on the day you pick up your wine.
Go ahead.
And every day while you're a member, you get 5% off in the store every day, as long as you're a member.
Wow.
So yeah, it's just super easy. We hold the wine for you up to 30 days, and it's just a fun way to experience wine that you may not know about, or
Right.
you may not choose in a wine shop. I mean, even myself, when I have all of these bottles to pick from, I'll tend to just hone in on my
Stick on-
favorites.
stick
you
on
know,
one,
when,
right,
when
right,
I
instead of
take
opening
a
it
bottle
up.
home
Right.
for dinner.
Right. I was gonna ask, do you do like parties or?
We do. So the venue is available for rent.
Okay.
The space fits 71.
Okay.
Total, we've got the mezzanine up top, so folks can rent out either just the mezzanine for a private party or the entire venue for a
All
private
right.
party.
All right. Yes. So what if I just like wanted to come in here and do my Wi-Fi and have a glass of wine?
Oh.
That's cool.
Absolutely. We've got, we designed the space for that.
Awesome.
There's plugs at the bar.
Go ahead.
Wow.
You can plug your equipment into, and there's also upstairs on every pillar there are outlets that are really easy to find, not
Awesome.
buried, behind a sofa.
Right. You don't have to move people's furniture and stuff around.
Right. Some other services that we have, it's actually starting this month in March. We're launching a kind of a tasting workshop series.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is going to be Saturday, March 18th, which is a wine basics.
Okay.
$40. It's just learning the basics about wine, kind of like the things that we're talking about right now. How to read a label, how to order wine in a restaurant. It's about an hour and a half long workshop. You get to taste a lot of wine, obviously, while you're here learning about it. And then next in the series will be like wine and food from Spain and all about like the pairings.
Right.
And then the next one after that, wine and food from France, and then wine and food from Italy.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds
fun.
really good. You got a question for her, Blue?
My other question is, okay, so I like to go back. I hear things.
Right,
and
me
I
too,
process
because I'm
it.
about to go back too.
The pop-up, how does the pop-up work? Do you reach out to a certain chef, or do the chefs contact you?
Both.
Both?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
We've had a gentleman we're speaking with right now. He reached out to us. Plus,
Okay.
we know a few people that we've met since we've been here that we've been talking to, bouncing some ideas around with.
Okay.
We don't have kitchen facilities here, so
Okay.
all the food would have to be
Made
prepped
already.
off-site.
Okay.
Kind of brought in almost like a catered type of thing.
Right.
But it's, again, we designed the space with that in mind, where we have plenty of outlets back along this back wall here, and then space in the back for like prep and stuff. Yep.
This
Well, you
is-
guys should know that Angela is my neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah. We met, our dogs met first.
Yes.
I look out my backyard, I'm like, okay, the dogs have been barking way too long. And I see Angela out there with her dog, and they're like talking and whatnot. So I went out and met her, and she's a sweetheart, as you guys can already know. Yeah, I love that you're here. I'm excited. So, who asked this question?
I got another
Do you have? Wait, hold on, because I seen something that she didn't touch on. Was
Okay.
the merchandise? You have merchandise. What type of merchandise do you have?
So our merchandise, our focus is on things that are designed well and are made to last a lifetime. I'm trying to inspire people to live a more sustainable lifestyle.
Right.
So if you wanna grab that brass, yep. So
Ooh,
this
what's
is an
that?
example. This is designed by an architect in London. This is a bottle opener.
Really?
So an example of how an everyday object can also be beautiful.
Right.
And it's heavy, guys.
Now, how do you open the bottle with it?
Just
Oh, you mean like a beer bottle opener?
Yep, beer
Sweet.
bottle.
Oh,
Sweet.
wow.
I like it.
so something that it's everyday
And you
object
sell
that's
these?
useful. We sell those.
Oh,
Wow. That is
Cool.
that is.
And she has the copper mule cups.
Yep.
Yeah.
I noticed those.
What are the reasons for those cups? Because I see them all of a sudden pop up. Are there certain brands, or I mean,
It's a
liquor,
drink.
or is just one particular drink that goes in those mugs, or?
Yeah, but we when we were serving hot mulled wine, we were using them for our mulled wine.
Okay.
The brand that I buy these from is United by Blue.
Okay.
And why I like them is because for every product sold, they pick up a pound of trash off of our coasts.
Oh, really?
So again, it's just, I try to
Being
be
thoughtful.
very thoughtful about the goods that I buy and doing back to that doing social media.
And what's the brand one more time?
United by Blue.
United by Blue.
Picking up the trash
Wow.
and selling stuff. I ain't mad at that.
Wow.
And then we sell things, things that we're serving behind the bar. So either from our cocktail mixers or olive oil, the tonic, our Bloody Mary mix. The Bloody Mary mix actually is from Urban. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get it wrong now. I'm gonna have to go. American Spoon.
American Spoon.
So
All right.
out of
Shout out to American
Petoskey,
Spoon.
and all of their ingredients are locally sourced from Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you have Michigan wine?
We do. We have a few. We've got a Riesling and a Chardonnay Pinot Grigio blend.
Have you ever made wine yourself?
I haven't.
You haven't?
Although I would love to learn how. Yeah.
I went to somebody's house one time and they were making wine in the basement, and he gave me a bottle. It was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked how good this wine.
Wine or moonshine?
No, it was wine.
Oh, okay.
He had his own bottles, his own labels, and it was like this big contraption. I was like, because I work in people's houses. I install glass blocks, shameless
Oh,
plug.
well, here we go.
And,
You guys want to go ahead.
and so it was a wine thing. I was like, man, what is that? He was like, I'm making wine. It takes me so long to do it. And he was like, you want some? I was like, sure. He gave me a bottle. It was awesome. I was like, this is great. So, well,
Do you guys like your wine?
I like my wine. What kind of wine are we drinking? I'm starting to feel
Summertime.
the effects of it.
Yeah.
Moscato.
Wow.
We did say that at the top of the thing.
It's really good too.
Wine's working.
You see Danny Knights in here. That's our local wine
Connoisseur.
that comes into our group all the time.
Right, Danny, you gotta come to this place. This
Have
is classy. This is our style. This is for us. No riffraff. This is us. This is a nice spot.
We got
where
a
you can
question.
chill.
They wanted to know the location.
The location is 76 West Adams Street Avenue. West Adams Avenue.
Between
Right off
Woodward
of
and Park.
Woodward. Yeah.
Woodward and Park.
If you're heading up Woodward, you're gonna pass
No.
down.
Down.
I got a horrible sense of direction. If you're heading down Woodward, you're gonna pass the Fox. You're gonna pass the Fillmore. Then you're gonna make a right after the Fillmore.
One block. Is this north or south?
Don't ask me. I already shaved myself.
It's south, right? Yeah, it's south. One block south of the Fillmore.
Yep.
And make a right.
So what's going back again? An important question for our group, because we have a lot of 40-somethings who are probably at the end of or at their wits' end at the job that they're at, and they want to take that leap and be an entrepreneur like ourselves. What would you say helped you take that leap? To move all the way from New York, doing what you were doing there? Because I'm sure it was awesome. Because there's no you got to make money in New York in order to live there. So, what were you doing there, or how did you just make that transition to say? Because I know we had living in New York. I can see how Detroit is attractive. It's cheaper. It's still kind of swanky, and you get a lot of love here. So, but being an individual, and you get stuck in doing what you do. So I'm just curious, and I'm sure they may be curious at how did you take that leap to say, hey, you know what, I did that. I was making great money at that, but I want to do my own.
Sure. I mean, it's really scary. You're in a job. It's a steady paying job. You know what to expect. You know
Right.
what's expected of you. You show up every day. You get your paycheck every week, or
Exactly.
once a month, or whatever.
Building somebody else's dream.
Yeah, exactly. And the harder you work, you're just making somebody else more money.
Exactly.
I had an idea to open up a wine bar when I was living in New York City. Wrote out a business plan, did all my research. But when it came down to it, it was very scary to make the leap at that time. Very scary. New York is a very competitive market. And I just thought, what the hell am I doing? I've never run a business like this before.
Right.
You know, kind of starting to feel insecure about it. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to shelf this idea for a while. And then I just got to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm ready to do it. And I'm also ready to leave New York. And I was looking at Detroit and started to do a lot of market research around here. When I had the idea of coming here at that time, Vertical had not opened yet. House of Pure Vin had not opened yet.
These are other wine shops?
These are other wine shops downtown.
Okay.
They hadn't opened yet. And you know, when you look at market research of the increase of wine sales in the U.S., it's been a steady trajectory. There's a lot more interest in it. And it's something that I'm incredibly passionate about. So it was kind of just the perfect storm of unhappy with my job, wanting to create my own business, and coming here was just ready to kind of take that leap.
Right.
Made a lot of assumptions. Thankfully, those assumptions have paid off. And I love when you ask me how's the reception been. You know, when you sit down and you say you love this place, you're proud of it. It's so beautiful. I love hearing that.
Right. It's like, I don't know. I'm a career Detroiter. I've born, raised here. I've watched it from a baby to now. And when I tell you my biggest pet peeve about Detroit is I shouldn't have to leave Detroit to go somewhere nice and eat. I shouldn't have to leave Detroit to go somewhere and have a nice glass of wine. Not that there's anything wrong with Southfield or Bloomfield or wherever else you live. But I live here. And I want nice things too. I want a Whole Foods. I want a Meijer. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to go 20 miles to get good groceries.
Right.
So that's why I'm ecstatic that you're here. It's like the dream is coming alive. It's like, and you're downtown. How did you even get here? I mean, like, this is prime real estate. And maybe I don't get in your business that tough, but this is a wonderful spot. And it's I'm proud of it. You know, I'm really, when you told me you were opening it, I was like, okay, wine shop? Well, we can go and just like drink wine. That's never heard of it, but I'd like to do that.
It has a New York feel to it. It really has a Manhattan or something that just feels New Yorkish, you know, and
it does.
Yeah.
It honestly does, but it's a little less quiet. Is what I like. You know, I'm not but I can hear the rumble in here probably at night. Yeah, and you got to keep in mind we're closing hours right now too, guys. So she's not quite open. She allowed us to come in. So
feel kind of special.
I'm always I do feel pretty special. Yeah.
But I mean, so I lived in Spain for 3 years. It's where I fell in love with wine.
Wow.
And I would say that this place, it does kind of represent, you know, my past, my passion for Spain. A lot of the design of the bar and our service offerings is based on wine bars and tapas bars in Spain.
Right. It has like an old world feel.
I lived 12 years in New York, and sure, it might feel it kind of feels like New Yorkish, but the design is inspired by Detroit's industrial and Art Deco past, primarily.
It looked like that cabinet right there, like it's a secret wall, like during Prohibition, has the Prohibition feel to it. It feels like I really enjoy this place, and I don't know, Byron was going to ask you, but I'm going to ask you ahead of time. Can we come here and just sometimes just bring our guests here and just, because this is a beautiful place for a backdrop, you know, and there's so many, if everybody, because, you know, they're going to come, and some way or another we're going to figure out a way to get his pop-up food, something here.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
We got to talk about it, because that's what the show really is supposed to be about, food.
You guys are more than welcome. I mean, we've always seen this place as a community place for people to come together, bring people together. The reason why I named it after my grandfather is because he instilled in me the values of tradition, family, and community.
Right. That is very important right now.
It really is.
We really need that right now.
Yeah.
So 350 bottles of wine.
Wait, we didn't even. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
76 Adams Street, West Adams Street Avenue.
When are you open?
Downtown Detroit. Now, can we have a website or something like that where they can sign up for the membership program and stuff like that?
Yeah, I can give you contact.
So the website is theroycedetroit.com.
All right.
Really easy.
That easy.
And we're open when?
We're open Tuesday through Thursday from noon until 10, Friday, Saturday from noon until midnight, and Sunday from 1 until 9.
All right.
Wow.
And we have wine tastings on Wednesdays.
Yep, free wine tastings every Wednesday between 5:30 and 7.
Right. Man, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling great.
All right.
I'm really.
I know I'm feeling my wine.
Yeah, that's why I'm feeling great. As you throw back another shot.
Yes.
Is there something going on that, like, upcoming events you got going here that you want to, let everybody know about?
Yeah, so we've got the Wine Basics Workshop and Tasting on Saturday, March 18th. It's limited to 50, we have 2 sessions, limited to 15 people per session. So I think the first session is going to start at 1. The second session starts at 3. And then so that Friday before, on March 17th, we have the artists from the Michigan Opera Theater are going to be here between 7 and 10 singing wine and St. Patrick's Day songs and like their opera performance. That's a free event.
So you're doing something on St. Patrick's Day?
St. Patrick's Day with the Michigan Opera Theater. Yeah.
Wow.
Here.
And they're gonna be singing?
They're gonna be singing up on the
I'm here. Is there cover?
No, it's free. And we're gonna be pairing wine with the songs.
Guys,
it's gonna be fun.
Let's fill up this place for me.
That's gonna be awesome.
This is gonna be my. I got my green shirt and everything on. I was trying to figure out where I was gonna go.
You're so serious right now.
This is where I'm gonna be
So
at.
you got your outfit ready there.
Yes, I got I bought it when I left Atlanta. They had shirts on sale. I was like, I could use that.
You're so serious right now. I can't wait to
get my shirt. I'm gonna be right here. I'm
what day is that on? What day is
it?
Friday.
Friday. This Friday.
No. 2 weeks?
2 weeks. March. Yeah, it's deep in March.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Second week?
17th.
March 17th, St. Patty's Day celebration.
Right.
Opera.
Wow.
I'm here.
Wow.
I may even wear a tuxedo. I'm just saying.
Is it green?
Green?
No.
So you're going to get pinched.
No.
We're
going to stay with the shirt. We're going to stay with the shirt. But I'm excited. I want to see that. That's awesome. Opera, wine, chilling.
Right.
Yeah.
In Detroit.
In Detroit, man. Come on.
That's the big thing.
This is the best part.
Right.
Yes. So, Miss Angela, we'd like to thank you for inviting us to Royce. You got some semi, how do you say it? Not semi. I'll be here all the time.
Great.
All right.
Look forward to seeing you. I'm here every day.
I don't want to sound alcoholic-y, but I'll be here all the damn time.
It's not alcohol. It sounds
That's my word.
Like a little lushy. You like
a little lushy.
Like you're a little lushy.
Hey, I'm cool though, man.
Are we done with the wine?
You want some more?
I mean,
your glass is empty.
That'd be rude.
Yes, yeah.
Not offensive.
So yeah, I think we should, before we leave, we should toast to the Royce.
Toast to the Royce.
What'd you say?
Toast to the Royce.
I heard twice. Twice to the Royce.
Toast to the Royce.
So yeah, guys,
the
you
wine
guys
works.
Come hang out with us. We'll be here March. Say it again. 18th, 17th, 17th,
and 18th.
I'll be here. You guys want to come hang out with us?
To the
Angela, to the Royce. Yes. Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining in. You got us. Bye. Love you guys. Like the page. Join the group.
No Name Podcast.
No Name Podcast.
TheRoyceDetroit.com.
Come on, hit the likes on Royce and No Name Podcast. It only takes 2 seconds.
Right. See y'all later.
Peace.